Downfield, and the receiver is wide open. Second left, Levin sees it. Knocks it in. Across the 20, to the 10, to the end zone. Touchdown, Blackhawk Horns. Good afternoon and welcome to Barneveld High School as we are ready for Six Rivers softball on Driftless Sports Network. Barneveld taking on Belmont in our matchup today, and we will pause for today's national anthem. All right, today's national anthem from Barneveld High School as we are set for high school softball on Driftless Sports Network. Tyler Dictanis with you with the play-by-play action as we bring you a huge matchup in the Six Rivers Conference here this early evening. Barneveld currently holding the second place spot in the Six Rivers Conference standings, looking up at New Glarus Monticello, who has a 7-1 record. Belmont sitting in the number 3 spot with a conference record of 6-3. They are 8-3 overall. This is a rematch of a game that took place on April 10th where Barneveld got the win 8-7. Barneveld jumped out to a 4-run lead after 2 innings. Belmont came back to take the lead 5-4. After the 5th inning, the Barneveld would outscore Belmont 4-2 in the 7th to get the win. Despite out-hitting Barneveld in the game, Belmont came away with the loss. 7 runs on 9 hits with 4 errors. Barneveld 8 runs on 5 hits with 1 error. And the warm-up pitches are going on for today's starting pitcher. Hannah Esch for the Barneveld Golden Eagles has pitched 37 innings on the season, has a 3-1 record, 18 walks, 54 strikeouts, an ERA of 2.84, and a whip of 1.486. Set up the batting order for the Belmont Braves. Leading off will be the shortstop, number 3, Addie McNett. Batting second, the third baseman, number 22, Claire Rundy. Batting third, the pitcher, number 9, Carson Raymaker. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 14, Jalen Leitzinger. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 4, Lexi Rickers. And the first pitch is low for ball 1. We're off and running couple minutes early on Driftless Sports Network. And now Hannah Esch delaying the next pitch. I believe the count is 1-0. Get you the rest of the lineup after this pitch. And that pitch is a strike. Batting 6th for Belmont will be the second baseman, number 21, Emily Ryder. Batting 7th, the center fielder, number 10, Alexis Burbach. And this one grunted right back to Esch, and it will be a quick out for Eddie McNett. McNett goes down 1-3, one away in the top of the first inning. And we see Claire Rundy coming up to bat for Belmont. First pitch, downstairs for ball one. Batting 8th for Belmont will be the left fielder, number 5, Brittany Taylor, and batting 9th, the designated player, number 12, Shannon Pichon. And that pitch is a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on, top of the first inning. Second batter of the game for Claire Rundy. Hannah Esch in the circle. And the 1-1 swung on a miss for strike 2. The defensive alignment for Barneveld from left to right in the outfield, it's Pullman, Ibone, and Cardin. And from third to first, Maya Norton, Eliza Gordon, Aaliyah Norton, and Reese. The catcher is Knight. And that pitch is high for ball 2. Barneveld started the season 0-4 at the Gulf Shores tournament, have been 10-2 since. And this one lifted into deep left field. It will be Pullman trying to make the play, and she closes the glove on it for the second out of the inning. 2 down in the top of the first. Still scoreless. And now we will see Carson Raymaker coming up to the plate. Pitcher-on-pitcher matchup. And Esch checks her wrists. Delivers the pitch. This one, a liner past the third baseman and into shallow left for a base hit. 2-out single for Carson Raymaker. Puts a base runner on base for the Belmont Braves with 2 out, In the top of the first inning, Jalen Leitsinger now at the dish. Leitsinger looks at that pitch. It gets out of the glove. Runner takes off. And Carson Raymaker will reach second base uncontested. And that pitch is low for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. Foul to the backstop. If Leitsinger reaches base, Lexi Rickers is in the on-deck circle for Belmont. Belmont coming into this one, coming off back-to-back shutout wins over River Ridge and Potosi Cassville, beating River Ridge 1-0, Potosi Cassville 5-0, and this one fouled over the backstop. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 on and 2 out in the top of the first inning. Carson Raymaker, the base runner at second base for Belmont. The 2-2 from Esch. This is going to be tip foul and caught for a strike. That will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 left on base through half an inning here in Barneveld. Belmont nothing, Barneveld nothing on Driftless Sports Network, our first softball broadcast of the 2026 season. The Golden Eagles are up to bat. Let's set up their batting order. Batting first, the shortstop number 2, Eliza Gordon. Batting second, the right fielder number 6, Addison Cardin. Batting third, the pitcher number 3, Hannah Esch. Batting fourth, playing second base, number 20, Aaliyah Norton. Batting fifth, the designated player, number 14, Addison Walker. Batting in place of the center fielder, number 5, Jada Imone. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 9, Lauren Reese. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 12, Maya Norton. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 15, Isabel Pullman. And batting ninth, the catcher, number 19, Reagan Knight. Starting pitcher for Belmont is Carson Raymaker. And the defensive alignment for Belmont in the outfield from left to right, it's Taylor, Burbach, and Buss. From third to first, Rundy, McNett, Ryder, and Leitzinger. Lexi Rickers will perform the catching duties for the Belmont Braves here today. And now we are set for the bottom of the first inning. Liza Gordon, lefty batter, coming up to the plate. Shows bunt, and it's going to be fouled back. The ball's one strike to Eliza Gordon, hitting .462 on the season, an OPS of 1.124. 9 RBIs, 4 strikeouts, 10 stolen bases on the season. And the next pitch is a ball. The 1-1. That one's high, ball 2. Gordon steps out of the box, now back in. That pitch is high for ball 3. Carson Raymaker was the starting pitcher in the first matchup between these two. Pitched 7 innings, allowed 7 runs. 5 of those were earned, had 7 strikeouts and walks. The leadoff batter. Eliza Gordon on base for Barneveld. Brings up Addison Cardin, the right fielder. Cardin batting .341 on the season, an OPS of 1.014, 11 RBIs, 10 strikeouts, 1 stolen base. Here's the deal from Raymaker. Nice drop bunt over to the third base side, and Rundy overshoots it. And a drop bunt puts 2 base runners on for Belmont. Call that an error on the third baseman. And this one lined past the shortstop and slow roller into center field. Eliza Gordon rounding third. She'll slide home safely. Barneveld's on the board. Throw back to second. Runner safe under the tag. So Hannah Esch will get an RBI single. Runners at first and second. Aaliyah Norton at the plate. Norton drops a bunt, spinner along the third base side, and Rundy unable to play it, and the bases are loaded for Barneveld. Call that an infield single for Norton. Barneveld 1, Belmont nothing, bases loaded with 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. Addison Walker coming up to the dish, the designated player. Batting .362, an OPS of 827, 13 RBIs, 1 strikeout. Pitch is high. Count is 1-0. Lauren Reese on deck for the Barneveld Golden Eagles. And that pitch is high for ball 2. The 2-0. Low and inside, ball 3. And Carson Raymaker a ball away from walking in a run. Raymaker deals. And that is ball 4. And time called by Belmont. Barneveld leading 2-0, bases loaded with one out in the top of the first inning. Coach Hodgson calling in his infield to talk things over. So far in this inning, 2 runs on 2 hits with 1 error. And again, the bases are loaded for Barneveld. Barneveld jumped out to a 4-0 lead in the first matchup between these two back on April 10th. Really trying to open things up early on their home field here in Barneveld. Here's the pitch from Raymaker, and this one slapped to second base. Diving catch by Ryder, and Ryder will record the second out of the inning. That's a huge out for Belmont. Lauren Reese lines out to second base. Now Maya Norton coming to the plate, playing third base. Ball gets away from the catcher, and the runners will stay put. Great reaction by Rickers to catch the ball off the backstop. Count is 1 ball, no strikes. And this one chopped over to the third base side. Actually have a scoring error. There's only 1 out in the top of the first inning. I accidentally said the runner at second was out earlier, but the runner was safe. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases loaded for Barneveld. A 2-run lead. This one will be fouled over the backstop. We'll do it again. Isabel Pullman is on the on-deck circle for Barneveld. Carson Raymaker set to deliver. Here's the 1-2. And it's low for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Norton trying to deliver. That's high. Count is full. 3-2. Ball was at eye level. Yeah, pitch in the dirt for ball 4. And a run is walked in. Third walk issued by Carson Raymaker. 3-0. Barneveld on top of Belmont. And now Raymaker delivers the first pitch, skips it in the dirt for ball 1. Isabel Pullman on the season of .200 batting average, has 3 RBIs, 8 strikeouts. Looks at that pitch. And didn't see what the call was there. Swing and a miss for a strike. Count says 1 ball, 1 strike on the scoreboard. Bases loaded with 1 out. Barneveld with a 3-run lead. That one's high. Count is 2-1. Isabel Pullman fouls it back. Over the backstop. Brings the count to 2-2. The 2-2, swung on and missed for strike 3. Big strikeout for Carson Raymaker, her first of the game. Reagan Knight, the number 9 hitter in the order, coming up to the plate. And looks at the first pitch. And it catches the lower third of the strike zone for strike 1. Reagan Knight batting .278 on the season. That one's high for ball 1. Leah Norton, the runner, at third. Addison Walker at second. And Lauren Reese, or excuse me, Maya Norton, the runner, at first. The 1-1 pitch was fouled back to the backstop. Raymaker deals and hits this one down the right field line, and that will drop for a hit. 1 run comes in. Another runner rounds third. The throw home, not going to be in time. 2 runs come in. And that is a 2-run double for Reagan Knight. And we go back to the top of the order with Eliza Gordon was walked in her first at bat. Barneveld 5, Belmont nothing. Eliza Gordon with her second appearance in the first inning. And that first pitch is a strike. The 0-1. This one popped up over to short. McNett will close the glove on it to end the inning. Barneveld scores 5 runs. On 3 hits. 1 error and 2 left on base. We head to the top of the second inning. Belmont trying to dig out of a 5-run hole as we begin the second inning high school softball on Driftless Sports Network. Today's game brought to you by .08, big flavor, 0 alcohol, and nothing boring about it. Hit up Chelsea with .08 for your next event. Find them on Facebook and Instagram. Vote for today's player of the game presented by the Sports Page Bar and Grill and Venue in Belmont. The Sports Page is open and serving their full menu. Friday fish and Sunday brunch, booking parties. Sports Page Bar and Grill Venue open Wednesday through Sunday, 11 to close. We go to the top of the second. And the first pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. Lexi Rickers will lead off for Belmont. She'll be followed up by Emily Ryder and Alexis Burbach. And Ash looks at the rest, winds up. That pitch is high at eye level for ball 1. One count to Rickers. Rickers swings and misses at strike 2. Lexi Rickers on the season batting .370. Steps out of the box, digs her cleats in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter in the top of the second inning. And that one's high for ball 2, just missed the zone. The 2-2 for Mesh. Swung on a miss for strike 3. Second strikeout for Hannah Esch. Brings up Emily Ryder, the starting second baseman. Emily Ryder batting .502 on the season. Looks at the first pitch. It's low for ball 1. Ash with the windup. That one is inside for ball 2, just missed. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Top of the second inning, Hannah Esch checks her wrist. Deals the 2-0. Grounded back to the pitcher. Nice dive by Esch, and she will throw to first in time for the out. Emily Ryder goes down 1-3. And that brings up Alexis Burbach, number 10, the starting center fielder for the Belmont Braves. Batting .220 on the season. First pitch, fell to the backstop. Count is 0-1. If Burbach reaches base, Brittany Taylor, the left fielder, will come up to the plate. 0-1, off speed, too high. Count goes to 1-1. NG Coffee House is a cozy small-town cafe where caffeine, cliffhangers, and community meet. Grab a latte and find your seat and fall into your next great story. NG Coffee House in Bloomington. The 1-1 just clips the lower third of the strike zone to make the count 1-2 strikes. And Ash looking for her third strikeout of the game. She deals a 1-2. That one's high. Ball 2. The 2-2 finds a strike zone for a called strike 3. Third strikeout for Hannah Esch. Strikeout, ground out, strikeout. Belmont goes down in order in the top of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Through an inning and a half. Barneveld 5, Belmont nothing. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Pages and Parcels in Potosi. As we head into May, it's all about celebrating the women who show up every single day, whether that's moms, teachers, nurses, or someone who's made a difference in your life. With Mother's Day, Appreciation Weeks, and graduation season right around the corner, Pages and Parcels has the perfect gifts to help you say thank you in a meaningful way. Step in and find something special for the people who matter most. Pizza Ranch in Prairie du Chien is a family-friendly gathering spot that blends delicious, crave-worthy American food with a heart for community. From savory creations like their famous chicken and classic sides to generous pizza and seasonal specials, they serve meals that bring people together after the game, at team meals, and in celebrations. Whether you're feeling up for a doubleheader or gathering with teammates and fans, Pizza Ranch in Prairie du Chien is proud to be part of the memories made on and off the field. Addison Cardin, Hannah Esch, and Aaliyah Norton are due up for the Barneveld Golden Eagles in the bottom of the second inning. Barneveld with a 5-run lead. And the first pitch, I believe that's inside for ball 1. The 1-0. This one grounded over to third. Great play by Rundy. Throw to first. And the runner's safe. It was a great play by Rundy, but it looked like her throw pulled Leitsinger off the base. And Coach Hodgson wants to talk things over with the umpires, or asking the umpires to talk it over. As it stands right now, they're going to say the runner's safe. So for the second time in the game, Addison Cardin reaches base on an error. One on, nobody out. First pitch popped up. Foul territory, and it will be Raymaker closing the glove on it. One away. Aaliyah Norton coming up to the plate, had a single back in the first inning, and hits this one back to the backstop to make the count 0-1. Addison Cardin, the runner at first. Aaliyah Norton at the plate, Addison Walker on deck. And a check swing, throw to first. Runner safe. Time called. Yeah, I didn't see what the call was there. Did they say that she went through? And a swing and a miss, strike three, yes. Couldn't tell for sure if the previous pitch she went through, but she does so. And it'll be a strikeout for Carson Raymaker, her second of the game. Addison Walker at the plate was walked in her first appearance back in inning number 1. The 0-1 pitch. That one finds the strike zone to make the count 0-2. The 0-2. This one lifted, towering into the left field, and it will be caught by Brittany Taylor to end the inning. In the bottom of the second, no runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. Through 2 innings, it's Barneveld 5, Belmont nothing, high school softball on the Driftless Sports Network. The Barneveld Booster Club wishes the Barneveld Golden Eagles softball team all the best in today's competition. High school athletics offers opportunities for sportsmanship, leadership, and personal growth. The Barneveld Booster Club is proud to support all athletes in upholding their winning traditions on and off the field. Go Eagles. And the Frugal Floozies helping you find the best deals on everything from fashion to everyday essentials. If you love saving money and still looking great, they've got you covered. Check them out on Facebook. They were also the sponsor of our first pitch. Frugal Floozies bringing you the latest deals to save you money. We head to the top of the 3rd inning. Brittany Taylor, Shannon Pichon, and Addie McNett, the 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up in the order for the Belmont Braves. First pitch, solid contact made to right field, and it will be caught by Carden. Fly out to right field, first out of the inning off the first pitch. Now Shannon Pichon, the designated player, batting in place of the right fielder Storm Bust. First pitch, swung on and missed for strike 1. Pichon awaiting the pitch from Hannah Esch. She winds up. Swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Shannon Pichon. Batting .250 on the season. The 0-2. Looks at that one. That one misses the strike zone to make the count 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 3rd. Barneveld with a 5-run lead. Here's the 1-2. That one's low for ball 2. Let's try to get Pichon to chase that one low. Pichon didn't bite. The 2-2. Fouled down the right field line. We'll do it again. Pichon digs it into the box. Hannah Esch set to wind up. 2-2 pitch. Low for ball 3. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Shannon Pichon, the number 9 hitter in the order for Belmont. The payoff. Swung on a miss for strike 3. Fourth strikeout for Hannah Esch. Now Addie McNett, 0 for 1. Hit into a 1-3 ground out back in the first inning. First pitch, low for ball 1. McNett getting instructions from Coach Hodgson. And lifts this one down the right field line, foul territory, and it's going to go out of play. One ball, one strike to Addie McNett. Addie McNett on the season batting .500. The 1-1. That one fouled down the right field line again. McNett digs back into the box. And Ash with a new ball. Looks at her wrist. Deals the 1-2. That one's low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on in the top of the third. Barneveld 5. Belmont nothing. And Ash looking for her 5th strikeout. Here's the 2-2. This one grounded over to the shortstop. Eliza Gordon, throw to first, is in time for the out. Addie McNett is retired 6-3, and the Braves go down in order again. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Barneveld 5, Belmont nothing. High school softball on the Driftless Sports Network is brought to you by Casco Kid Zone, inviting you to see Lanco at the Kewaunee County Fair. The fair is July 9th through the 12th. For more details, go to the Kewaunee.com. .08, big flavor, 0 alcohol, and nothing boring about it. Hit up Chelsea with .08 for your next event. Find them on Facebook and Instagram. NG Coffee House is a cozy small-town cafe where caffeine, cliffhangers, and community meet. Grab a latte, find a seat, and fall into your next great story. NG Coffee House in Bloomington. Our player of the game is sponsored by the Sports Page Grill and Venue in Belmont. The Sports Page is open and serving their full menu. Friday fish and Sunday brunch, booking parties. The Sports Page Bar, Grill, and Venue open Wednesday through Sunday, 11 to close. You can vote for the player of the game by scanning the QR code on the screen. That'll bring up the link tree for you to find the form to fill that out. And the first pitch is going to be hit into center field for a base hit as Lauren Reese leads off the bottom of the third with a single off the first pitch. Reese is followed up by Maya Norton, and Isabel Pullman also due up. And the first pitch is going to be fouled over the backstop. Maya Norton was walked in her first appearance back in the first inning. Shows bunt. And throw to first. Runner's back in time. Safe. Gonna say the count is 0-2. As Maya Norton didn't get the bat back in time. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first for Barneveld in a 5-run lead. Off speed. Catches the strike zone. A backwards K for Carson Raymaker. Second strikeout for Raymaker on the game. 1 on, 1 out, bottom of the third. Isabel Pullman was the first strikeout victim and falls off the first pitch to the backstop. Pullman, the left fielder for Barneveld. Shows bunt. And it's popped foul over the catcher. Count goes to 0-2. Pullman with a practice swing, now back in the box. 0-2 count. And powers this one into left center field. It's carrying, and it's over the fence for a home run. A 2-run home run puts Barneveld up 7-0 in the bottom of the third. Isabel Pullman showing some power, clearing that one over the 200-foot snow fence in the outfield. Barneveld 7, Belmont nothing. Raymaker trying to collect herself. First pitch to Reagan Knight. Eye level up for ball one. Reagan had a 2-run double back in the first inning and fouls this one back. After Reagan Knight, Eliza Gordon will be due up for Barneveld. This one fouled to the backstop. Count goes to 1-2. Raymaker delivers the 1-2, and this one fouled over the backstop. Reagan Knight defending the plate. And that one sails high for ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Barneveld adding 2 runs in the bottom of the third thanks to the 2-run home run from Isabel Pullman. This one swung on a miss for strike 3. 2 away. Third strikeout for Carson Raymaker. Eliza Gordon walked in the first inning in her first plate appearance and then popped out to short to end the first inning. Shows bunt, and the ball skipped across the plate for ball one. Eliza Gordon, looks at that pitch, and it's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. In the bottom of the third, Barneveld leading by 7. And a bunt is dropped. That one spins, and it's going to spin over the foul line. Nearly executed perfectly. The ball just had a little too much spin on it, but ended up in foul territory. And that pitch is low for ball 2. I don't think Gordon was ready for that. So Gordon was in the box. She signaled for time, and then the home plate umpire says that she was in the box. But count is 2-2. That one's outside for ball 3. Raymaker winds up. Here's the payoff. That one's high for ball 4. It's the 4th walk authored by Carson Raymaker. And a swing and a miss at the first pitch. Throw to second. Runner's out. Great throw by Lexi Rickers. And Eliza Gordon a little slow to get back up, and she's Looks like she's holding her left shoulder. And they're going to say Eliza Gordon is caught stealing. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors. No one left on base. We go to the 4th inning. Barneveld leading 7-0 over the Belmont Braves on high school softball on DSN. Game is sponsored by Pages and Parcels in Potosi. As we head into May, it's all about celebrating the women who show up every single day, whether that's moms, teachers, nurses, or someone who's made a difference in your life. With Mother's Day, Appreciation Weeks, and graduation season right around the corner, Pages and Parcels has the perfect gifts to help you say thank you in a meaningful way. Step in and find something special for the people that matter most. The Barneveld Booster Club wishes the Barneveld softball team good luck in today's game. High school athletics offers opportunities for sportsmanship, leadership, and personal growth. The Barneveld Booster Club is proud to support all athletes in upholding their winning traditions on and off the field. Go Eagles! Claire Rundy, Carson Raymaker, and Jalen Leitsinger due up for Belmont in the top of the 4th. First pitch is a called strike. The 0-1, eye level for ball 1. Claire Rundy's 0 for 1, flew out to left field in her first plate appearance back in inning number 1. The 1-1, that one sails high for ball 2. Belmont trying to dig out of a 7-run hole as we begin the top of the 4th. In the first game, it was a 4-run lead that Belmont was able to overcome and take a 5-4 lead at the end of the 5th inning before Barneveld got things going again in the 7th. Count is 3 balls, 1 strike to Claire Rundy. And Esch winds up. And this one slap foul down the right field line. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff from Esch. It's low for ball 4. Belmont has a base runner on with nobody out. Leadoff walk for Belmont in the top of the 4th. Now Carson Raymaker had a single back in the 1st inning. Trying to help her cause. First pitch, big hack, swing and a miss, strike 1. A 1 sails high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Claire Rundy, the base runner at first for Belmont. Jalen Leitsinger on deck. 1-1. This will be foul back. Count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Fifth strikeout for Hannah Esch. 1 on, 1 out, top of the 4th. First pitch foul to the backstop. Jalen Leitsinger at the plate. She was the first strikeout victim of Hannah Esch in the game. The 0-1. And that one just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ash with the wind up, and this one hit into straightaway center field. That one's carrying, and that will clear the fence for a 2-run home run. Jalen Leitsinger with the big bat. And that puts the Braves on the board. Barneveld leading 7-2 as Jalen Leitsinger does her part to bring Belmont back into the contest. Lexi Rickers comes up to the plate. She was the second strikeout victim of Hannah Esch. Was the first out back in inning number 2. The windup from Esch. This one fouled behind the catcher. The 0-1. That one finds the strike zone. Nice placement there by Hannah Esch. Count goes to 0-2. Emily Ryder on deck for Belmont. Here's the 0-2. That one finds the strike zone for a called strike 3. A backwards K for the 6th strikeout, thrown by Hannah Esch. 2 away in the top of the 4th. Emily Ryder grounded out 1-3 back in the 2nd inning. And makes solid contact into straightaway center field. That one's carrying, and Imone can't catch up to it. That is a home run. A solo shot for Emily Ryder makes it 7-3. 2 home runs for Belmont in this inning. Things getting a little interesting here in Barneveld. Alexis Burbach trying to make up for the strikeout she had back in the 2nd inning. She's 0 for 1. And now Coach Hodgson wants to talk things over. In this inning, 3 runs on 2 hits. A 2-run home run for Jalen Leitsinger and a solo home run for Emily Ryder. Alexis Burbach will step into the box after the conversation between the home plate umpire and Belmont coach Jeff Hodgson. First pitch, that one way inside. Alexis Burbach fell on her backside, trying to duck away from that one. And this one, a liner that will find its way into right field, and Burbach with a base hit. A 2-out single for Alexis Burbach extends the inning. And all of a sudden, the momentum swinging to the Belmont side. Brittany Taylor at the plate, flew out to right field in her last at-bat and fouls this one. Seven to 3, Barneveld in front of Belmont. An 0-1 count to Brittany Taylor. Shannon Pichon is on deck if Taylor reaches base. 0-1, foul to the backstop. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 on, 2 out. Top of the 4th. And Ash looking to the dugout. Gets the instructions on the pitch. She'll deal the 0-2. This one hit into right field, but it will be snagged out of the air by Reese at first base. And that will end the inning. But Belmont scores 3 runs on 2 hits. Or excuse me, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We are through 3.5 innings. It's Barneveld 7, Belmont 3. High school softball on the Driftless Sports Network is brought to you by Pizza Ranch in Prairie du Chien, a family-friendly gathering spot that blends delicious, crave-worthy American comfort food with a heart for community. From savory creations like their famous chicken and classic sides to generous pizza and seasonal specials, they serve meals that bring people together after the game, at team meals, and in celebrations. Whether you're feeling up for a doubleheader or gathering with teammates and fans, Pizza Ranch in Prairie du Chien is proud to be part of the memories made on and off the field. Barneveld 7, Belmont 3. Barneveld scored 5 runs in the first inning, 2 runs in the third. All 3 of Belmont's runs coming in the top half of the fourth. Addison Cardin will lead things off for Barneveld, followed by Hannah Esch and Aaliyah Norton. And the first pitch is a called strike, catches the inner third. Cardin reached base on an error twice on the game and swings and misses at strike 2, a big hack. Just couldn't connect. Holds the bat straight upright. Here's the 0-2. And fouls that one over the backstop and nearly took a fan out near the Belmont dugout. That one sails high for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Addison Cardin. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Fourth strikeout for Carson Raymaker. And the first pitch is in the dirt to Hannah Esch. Hannah Esch had the RBI single to get things going in the first inning for Barneveld. Then popped out to first base in foul territory. Count is quickly 2-0. Esch standing in the box. Here's the windup. And that is a called strike. That one just clipped the upper half of the strike zone. Two one, swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. And this one lifted. Is it going to land in the glove? Yes, it does. Lexi Ricker is able to scrape it off the fence for a pop out in foul territory. Leah Norton singled in the first, struck out in the second. She's 1 for 2 and fouls the first pitch back to make the count 0-1. Raymaker delivers, off speed, and it just misses the strike zone low for ball 1. If Aaliyah Norton reaches base, Addison Walker is on deck. The 2-1 misses the strike zone. Count goes to 3 balls, 1 strike. And Leah Norton looks at that one low. Now the count is 3-1. Or is it? Yep, they're going to say take her base. So base on balls for Aaliyah Norton. Extends the inning for Barneveld. Addison Walker at the plate. Walked in the first inning. Flew out to left field. And now I think the umpires are going to discuss what the count was. Okay, so a reset. Count is 3 balls, 1 strike. So Leah Norton back in the box. We'll try this again. And this one chopped over to Rundy at third. Throw to first, and the runner's out. 5-3 ground out, and Barneveld goes down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Strikeout, pop out, ground out. Through 4 innings, Barneveld leads Belmont 7-3. Barneveld has 7 runs on 5 hits. And Belmont has 3 runs on 4 hits. So we head to the top of the 5th. And it looks like it's Claire Kleteka at the plate. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Count is 0-1. We have Kleteka as a pinch hitter, batting in place of Shannon Pichon. And that pitch is a called strike. So it's Claire Kleteka leading off, followed up by Addie McNett and Claire Rundy. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, 1 out in the top of the 4th. Back to the top of the order. Addie McNett 0 for 2. Grounded out 1-3 in the first, 6-3 in the third. And a loud hit off the glove of Aaliyah Norton. And that will be a single for Addie McNett. One on, one out in the top of the 5th. Claire Rundy at the plate. Flew out to left field in the first, was walked in the 4th. That one's at eye level for ball 1. Addie McNett at first. Rundy at the plate. Raymaker on deck. And that pitch finds the strike zone to make the count 1-1. The 1-1. And that's a called strike. And Ash with the windup. That one's inside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 on, 1 out. Top of the 5th. Barneveld 7, Belmont 3. And this one lifted into shallow right, and that will drop for a base hit. So back-to-back hits for Belmont. Means the tying run is on deck. Carson Raymaker singled in the first, struck out in the fourth. And the first pitch finds the strike zone for strike one. Eddie McNett, the runner at second. Claire Rundy, the runner at first for Belmont. Raymaker at the plate. And Raymaker fouls this one off to the dugout to make the count 0-2. Ash with the 0-2. Checked her swing. They're going to say it's a ball. Say she didn't go through. The 1-2 fouled over the backstop. Count stays at 1-2. Hanash looking for strikeout number 8 of the game. Raymaker looking for a second hit and help her own cause. Here's the 1-2. This one slapped, slow roller to the first base side, and it's going to be a force out at first, but that does move the runners into scoring position for Belmont. Jalen Leitzinger had the 2-run home run that put Belmont on the board last inning. Looks at the first pitch, and it's a called strike. And this one towering. And is it going to hook on a play? Yes, it does. Boy, Leitzinger put a lot of smoke behind that one. The 0-2. That one's high. Just missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners at second and third for Belmont. Leitzinger looking to unload again. That one just missed outside. Count goes to 2-2. Big pitch coming up for Hannah Esch. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Strikeout number 8 for Hannah Esch. Belmont leaves 2 stranded. No runs on 2 hits. No errors. 2 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Barneveld still in front. 7-3. High school softball on DSN is sponsored by the Frugal Floozies, helping you find the best deals on everything from fashion to everyday essentials. If you love saving money and still looking great, they've got you covered. Check them out on Facebook. And Casco Kid Zone invites you to see Lanco at the Kewaunee County Fair. The Kewaunee County Fair is July 9th through the 12th. For more details, go to Kewaunee.com. Tyler Dictanis with you behind home plate here at Barneveld High School for our high school softball matchup in the Six Rivers, our first softball broadcast of the season. Addison Walker comes up to the plate. Was walked in the first, flew out to left field in the second. She'll be followed up by Lauren Reese and Amaya Norton. And we're set to get the bottom of the fifth going. Here's the first pitch from Raymaker. It's low for ball one. Again, Barneveld scored 5 runs in the first, 2 runs in the third. Belmont scored their 3 runs in the fourth inning. And the 1-0 pitch, I believe, was high. Swing and a miss for a strike. Count is now 1-2 to the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the fifth, Addison Walker. And Walker slaps this one over to short. McNett with the play. Throw to first in time for the out. 6-3 ground out. Addison Walker's retired. Now Lauren Reese will come up to the plate. Lined out to second in the first inning and had a single in the third. She's 1 for 2. And the first pitch is going to be fouled off for a strike. Lauren Reese steps back in. That one sails high. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out in the bottom of the fifth. That one doesn't make home plate. 2-1 now the count. Raymaker winds up, and this one popped up shallow center, and it will be caught by Ryder from second base, stepping backwards and able to make the play. Two away in the bottom of the fifth. Brings up Maya Norton, was walked in the first, struck out looking in the third. Looks at the first pitch, and it's a called strike. Maya Norton looks at that one. That one's high and away for ball one. Maya Norton digging in the box. Raymaker set to deliver. And the 1-1 misses high for ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike. Maya Norton looks at that one. It's high and away. Count should be 3-1. And that one's low for ball 4. The 5th walk issued by Carson Raymaker. And now Isabel Pullman struck out in the first and had the 2-run home run back in the third. And that pitch is going to catch the lower third of the strike zone for strike one. And this one slapped and will find its way past McNett into shallow left. It'll be a single for Isabel Pullman. Makes her 2 for 3 on the game. Runners at first and second for Barneveld. Now Reagan Knight, the catcher, comes up to the plate. Reagan Knight had a 2-run double back in the first inning, and then struck out in the third. She's 1 for 2. And the first pitch is high for ball one. The 1-0 just missed the strike zone to make the count 2-0. As now the sun has shifted a little bit. There's a lot more shade at the plate. And the sun a little bit more in the eyes of the pitcher Raymaker. Here's the pitch. That one's inside. And that one's high. I'm going to say the count's 3-1. And that one finds the strike zone. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the 5th. The Maker delivers a tie for ball 4. Bases are loaded for Barneveld in the bottom of the 5th. Reagan Knight will check out of the game, and running the bases will be Kenzie Dans. Dans has 2 stolen bases on the season. Now Eliza Gordon had 2 plate appearances in the first inning, was walked her first appearance, popped out on her second, was walked in the third, and was caught stealing to end the 3rd inning. The first pitch is a called strike. The 0-1. This one a slow roller over to the first base side, an easy play for Leitzinger to end the inning. Barneveld leaves the bases loaded. No runs on 1 hit. No errors, and 3 left on base. We are through 5 innings here at Barneveld High School. Barneveld leading Belmont 7-3 in Six River Softball on Driftless Sports Network. Our game today brought to you by Pages and Parcels in Potosi. As we head into May, it's all about celebrating the women who show up every single day, whether that's moms, teachers, nurses, or someone who's made a difference in your life. With Mother's Day, Appreciation Weeks, and graduation season right around the corner, Pages and Parcels has the perfect gifts to help you say thank you in a meaningful way. Stop in and find something special for the people who matter most at Pages and Parcels in Potosi. Reminder to vote for today's player of the game, sponsored by the Sports Page Grill and Venue in Belmont. The Sports Page is open and serving their full menu, Friday fish and Sunday brunch, also booking parties. Sports Page Bar, Grill, and Venue open Wednesday through Sunday 11 to close in Belmont. Getting to vote for the player of the game, just scan the QR code on the screen. I'll bring you the link on where to vote. Lexi Rickers will lead off, followed by Emily Ryder and Alexis Burbach. Top of the 6th inning. First pitch, low for ball 1. And this one slapped over to second base. Throw to first is in time for the out. Nice play by Aaliyah Norton. 1 away. And the first pitch is a called strike to Emily Ryder. Grounded out 1-3 in the second, had a solo home run in the 4th. And has to back away from this one to make the count 1-1. And this one hit into the right center field gap. It'll be at least a single. Ryder rounds over to second, and she will stand up. 1 on, 1 out. In the top of the 6th, and the first pitch is going to be a called strike. Alexis Burbach at the plate, struck out in the 2nd, had a single in the 4th. She's 1 for 2. The 0-1, swung on and missed. Couldn't catch up to that fastball. 0-2 the count. Emily Ryder, the runner, at 2nd for Belmont. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 9 for Hannah Ash on the game. And a rogue softball finds its way from the third base side. One on, 2 out, top of the 6th. Brittany Taylor at the plate, flew out to right field in the 3rd inning. Lined to short in the 4th. She's 0 for 2 and chops this one foul. If Brittany Taylor reaches base, I believe it's Claire Kleteka who will be in the on-deck circle. The 0-1, contact made. Nice dive by Gordon, throw to first. And they're going to say she is safe. Great job by Brittany Taylor to leg that one out. So runners at the corners for Belmont. And Shannon Pichon is back in the box for Belmont. Claire Kleteka is in her place. Two on, 2 out. Pichon at the plate. She struck out back in the 3rd. First pitch swung on a miss for strike 1. Wind up the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Runner takes off. And it will be a stolen base for Brittany Taylor. Both runners in scoring position. 0-2 the count. Big moment for Shannon Pichon. 0-2, looks at that one outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the number 9 hitter in the order, Shannon Pichon. If she reaches base, we go back to the top of the order with Addie McNett. 1-2. Missed outside. Hannah Ash 1 strike away from getting out of the jam. Shannon Pichon 1 big swing from making this potentially a 2-run game. The 2-2. Contact made, and it will be foul on the first base side. Just about a foot off the foul line. Two count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Belmont leaves 2 stranded in scoring position. No runs on 2 hits. No errors, 2 left on base. In the middle of the 6th inning. Barneveld still in front, 7-3. High school softball on the Driftless Sports Network. Our game is brought to you by Pizza Ranch in Prairie du Chien, a family-friendly gathering spot that blends delicious, crave-worthy American comfort food with a heart for community. From savory creations like their famous chicken and classic sides and generous pizza They serve meals that bring people together after the game at team meals and in celebrations. Whether you're feeling up for a doubleheader or gathering with teammates and fans, Pizza Ranch in Prairie du Chien is proud to be part of the memories made on and off the field. Also brought to you by NG Coffee House, a small town cafe where caffeine, cliffhangers, and community meet. Grab a latte, find a seat, and fall into your next great story. NG Coffee House in Bloomington. Also by the Frugal Floozies, helping you find the best deals on everything from fashion to everyday essentials. If you love saving money and still looking great, they've got you covered. Check them out on Facebook. Belmont has out-hit Barneveld 8-5, but they are down 4 runs as we begin the 6th inning. And the 1-0 pitch, this one hit into straightaway left field, and it will be caught. 1 away. Fly out to left field for the first out of the inning. Hanash at the plate had an RBI single in the first, and then pop-outs in the 2nd and 4th innings. And the first pitch is a strike. The 0-1, off speed, misses high for ball 1. Got a lot more shade now coming on the backstop as settle into the later part of the game. This one will hook foul down the left field line. Thank you to Steve Prestigard for these updates in softball. Mineral Point defeats Deerfield 6-1. Lancaster over Darlington 15-1. 1-2 the count. And that one is going to be a called strike 3. And that down as the 5th strikeout for Carson Raymaker. And now Leah Norton at the plate and slaps this one over to the third base side. It gets past the glove of Claire Rundy and rolls its way into left field. Base hit for Leah Norton. Makes her 2 for 4 on the game. Had a single back in the first inning and then a strikeout in the second. Grounded out 5-3 in the fourth. Has a single here. One on with 2 outs, and the first pitch misses away for ball 1. Addison Walker at the plate. And Walker looks at that one low for ball 2. Addison Walker was walked in the first inning, flew out to left field in the second, grounded out 6-3 in the fifth. She's 0 for 3. 2-0, contact made, and that will skip in front of McNett and find its way into the outfield. Kind of a tough hop there. Tough play for McNett to make. But runners on first and second for Barneveld with 2 outs. Lauren Reese lined out in the first, singled in the third, popped out in the fifth. And Reese hits this one into right field for a base hit. Runaround's third, throw back into the infield, gets away. Runners at the corners, and it will be an RBI single for Lauren Reese. Barneveld makes it 8-3. With runners at the corners, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Maya Norton at the plate. And Norton rips this one down the left field line, and it's going to drop to the turf in foul territory. Maya Norton was walked in the first, struck out looking in the third, and was walked in the 5th. Officially 0 for 1, but has reached base twice. And Norton slaps this one. It'll be grounded, but it will be in foul territory. No balls, 2 strikes. Runners at the corners for Barneveld. Leading 8-3. Trying to pad the lead. 0-2. Missed outside for ball 1. One, 2. Fouls it off. Addison Walker, the runner at third. Lauren Reese, the runner at first for Barneveld. Maya Norton at the plate. The 1-2 swings and misses for strike 3. 1 run comes across. Barneveld leaves 2 stranded. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. 2 left on base. Last chance for the Belmont Braves. They trail Barneveld 8-3. As we head to the top of the 7th. Thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you today's game, including .08, the Frugal Floozies, NG Coffee House, Casco Kid Zone, Pages and Parcels in Potosi, Pizza Ranch in Prairie du Chien, the Barneveld Booster Club, and the Sports Page Bar Grill and Venue in Belmont. The Barneveld Booster Club wishing the Belmont softball team all the best in today's competition. High school athletics offers opportunities for sportsmanship, leadership, and personal growth. The Barneveld Booster Club is proud to support all athletes in upholding their winning traditions on and off the field. Go Eagles. Back to the top of the order for Belmont. McNett, Rundy, and Raymaker due up. First pitch. Finds the strike zone for strike 1. Hanash with 9 strikeouts on the game. That one's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. McNair looks at that one, high and away for ball 2. McNett had groundouts in the first and third innings, had a single back in the 5th. She's 1 for 3. 2-1. Inside for ball 3. Or no, they're going to say the count's 2-2. The 2-2. Sails high. Count is full. Belmont trailing by 5. The leadoff batter McNett with a full count. Makes contact, and that will be caught. Backing up as Aaliyah Norton had just the right amount of steps to snag that one out of the air. 1 away. Claire Rundy at the plate. And Rundy makes contact, and that one gets past Norton at second and into right field for a base hit. Claire Rundy now 2 for 3, excuse me. Had a single back in the 5th. Has a single here in the top of the 7th with 1 out. Carson Raymaker at the dish. Singled in the 1st, struck out in the 4th, grounded out in the 5th. And this will be lifted, and it will go out of play over the backstop. Jalen Leitzinger on deck. Leitzinger had the 2-run home run for Belmont back in the 4th. And this will be chopped over to short. Gordon, throw to second for the force out. So Raymaker grounds into a fielder's choice. Belmont down to its last out. Trailing by 5. Runner at first. Leitzinger at the plate. Struck out in the 1st. 2-run home run in the 4th. Struck out in the 5th. Looks at that one. And it's high for ball 1. One-0 pitch. That one's high for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes to Jalen Leitzinger. Lexi Rickers on deck for Belmont. Swing and a miss. Had the right location, timing just a bit off. 2-1 the count. Hannah Esch has 9 strikeouts. 2-1. Fouled off. Leitzinger down to the last strike for Belmont. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 on with 2 outs. Top of the 7th. And Esch delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Hannah Esch closes it out with her 10th strikeout of the game. And Barneveld defeats Belmont 8-3. In the top of the 7th, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We'll tally up the final line score and get you the sports page player of the game. Three runs. Final line score, at least how I have it down. Barneveld, 8 runs on 9 hits, no errors, 8 left on base. And Belmont, 3 runs on 9 hits with 2 errors, 7 left on base. The sports page player of the game, we'll give it to Hannah Esch, 7 strikeouts on the game. She did give up 2 home runs back in the 4th inning, but that was all the damage that Belmont did. All that coming in the 4th inning. Barneveld jumped out early to a 5-run lead. Batting around the lineup, scoring 5 runs, 3 hits in that first inning. Barneveld would add 2 more in the third to make it 7-0 before Belmont would try and chip away at it in the fourth, thanks to a 2-run home run by Jalen Leitsinger and a solo home run by Emily Ryder. Barneveld would add an insurance run in the sixth to make our final score 8-3. Barneveld defeats Belmont, and Barneveld improves to 11-6. They go to 8-2 in the Six Rivers. Belmont drops to 8-4, 6-4 in the Six Rivers. And that'll do it for our broadcast here from Barneveld High School. Thank you to Jason Schulting and the entire staff here at Barneveld for being gracious hosts as always. Thanks to coaches Gordon and Hodgson for the team information, stats to tell you the story about both teams here this afternoon. Thanks to all of our sponsors who help us bring high school sports to you, and thank you for watching along. This has been High School Softball on the Driftless Sports Network. Our next broadcast will be on Monday. We'll have more softball as River Ridge takes on the Highland Cardinals. Looking forward to bringing that one next week. From behind home plate, I'm Tyler Duktanis. Thanks so much for joining us. Good night from Barneveld. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you Monday for more Six Rivers softball action. Good night, everyone.